one of the best YouTubers in the world, ladies and gentlemen, and a nice guy as well, which I like being able to say that because there's a lot of YouTubers that aren't nice. He's nice, and he's one of the greatest out of the Middle East and around the world. Please give a big round of applause. Ossy Marwah is with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that was quite the introduction. Now you set the bar so high, man.
Let's go. It's all true, brother. It's all true. 14 million subscribers?
It's across everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, around 20. Around 20, yeah.
Excuse you.
Across all the platforms, 20 million.
Around 20.
How many on YouTube?
On YouTube, across around 10 million.
That's unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so for people that obviously know you, they know you. For people that don't know you, how did the Ossy, like, how did it all start for you?
Okay, so this is actually a pretty cool story. I started behind the scenes on one of the biggest channels before in the Middle East. It was my brother's channel. They were the Anasala family, now known as the Anasala family in LA. So I was actually filming, editing, and writing a lot of their stuff. And then one day I was on camera, and then people were like, maybe we like this guy on camera. And then I started a channel. It was at around 400,000 subscribers before the first video was even posted.
No way.
Okay, so hold on. Did you get the 400 because what your brother was doing?
I was appearing on the other channel.
That's
and
crazy.
Yeah, so as soon as I started, it was like...
Before you had a video, before you had anything posted on YouTube, you already had 400,000 people waiting.
Yes,
now,
exactly.
You know, one thing that you got to understand was when you say 400,000, just picture a stadium.
Yeah.
It's,
all right.
It's like 8 stadiums.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big number.
It's crazy.
It's no joke. It's no joke. Yeah.
Were you nervous to hit upload on that video?
Because the thing is, I had to basically practice and train in front of like 1 million views per video, you know, whereas a lot of people who start off, they practice in front of like 300 people,
it's like
5 people,
you work
20
towards
people,
it.
exactly. But then I was making mistakes in front of 1 million people, then whatever, 1.5 million. So the comments, imagine the negative comments, except multiplied by like 1 million, you know?
But you're always going to get it, like, you know, in YouTube negative comments, I find are like the best. Like, it's like where the real crazy sit. You know, like between X, Twitter, and YouTube, I think there are very balanced, crazy bits of negative. How do you deal with them? Like, and do you just, I mean,
no,
do you
I
ever...
mean, listen, like there's you learn to be able to tell them apart. There's the negative that's just they're having a bad day and they just want to, you know, like throw it somewhere, so they put it in your comment section. But then there's the people who genuinely want to see you, like, you know, improve or do better. Then you can just tell them apart. You take the ones that are actually trying to help. You take them seriously. The other ones you just brush them away and then just move on with your life.
Now, from a family point of view, obviously the family's now in entertainment. You did graduate law,
correct?
So you
correct. So
you did all the whole law thing.
So I did. So I actually graduated from Canada and in law. And in Canada, law is one of the most difficult things to study because it has like an acceptance rate of like 3 or 4%. So funny thing is, when I was in so basically you have to do 3 or 4 years of undergraduate degree, then you have to go do 3 other years of law school. So luckily enough, I started doing well or going viral on YouTube in the 5th year of this. If it happened earlier, I might not have graduated, but luckily it was towards the end, so I got the degree, gave it to my mom. Mom, here you go.
Mama, I did it?
Yeah.
And she's okay with this? She crossed the point now where she realizes that
exactly.
you've done well. I mean, you're making more money doing this than being a lawyer, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
It's okay, you can say it.
He makes lawyers look poor, people.
Okay, now you're making me say. You're making me blush now.
No, but like, was there a moment? Because I know with my family, when I was doing radio, I'm Lebanese. My parents, we grew up in Sydney, but they were like, they weren't sure about radio. Like, it's like it's a hobby. Are you sure you want to? But then there came a point in my career where they were like, okay. This is actually a profession. It's working, and now they were happy and proud. Did you have that same little crossover?
Yeah, and the thing that made it easier is my older brother actually got all the the bad stuff because they actually they had to go through all that emotions with him, and then with me it was just like
they're used to it.
I mean, excellent. Go ahead, go for it.
Have you overtaken your brother's channel?
In what do you mean?
Like, as in, do you guys look at each other and go, who's got more views? You got more views on this one?
Not really. You know what? A lot of people ask that, and not really, because now he's over in LA,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
kind of like left this field, So now I'm playing in this field, and now he's playing in the
Other
the
field.
English
Okay.
channel field. So we just whatever he's learning there, he pushes to me, and whatever I'm
love
learning
that.
here, I push over
crazy.
to him.
So what's your combined followers? Like when you combined all you and your brother's numbers together? It's a country.
A lot because
It's a
they're-
It's a couple of countries.
Yeah, I mean, because they're a couple, and then they have 2 kids, and the kids have more followers
So
in some countries.
we're probably
which is-
looking at like close to 40 million of
plus
yeah.
probably like 60,
Isn't that
70
unbelievable?
million.
Like
That's insane.
to understand,
crazy.
and when you put things into perspective, again, this is why so much of like social media and what these guys do is important. When the Grammys or the Oscars are on. Right, when these big TV shows are on, they get happy when they get like 4 million viewers watch
Yeah.
the Oscars.
Yeah.
You're
crazy.
dropping videos on YouTube that are getting 10, 20, 30 million views, right?
Yeah. And I think that's where the world is kind of now starting to see that, because they're seeing there's so much influence in social media that people are starting to take it more and more seriously.
For sure.
Whereas many years ago, they just looked down on anything.
Of course.
social
It was like,
media,
look at these influencers and these social
Exactly.
media guys doing what
Yeah.
they're doing. They
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what they're doing. It's not going to
Yeah.
last.
Did you see loads of influencers were invited by Will Smith for the Bad Boys premiere?
Yeah, I was
He was
actually on
there.
the private jet.
Oh, you were on the- you were there?
There was a
Yeah. Oh,
private.
wow.
So there was the premiere.
Sorry,
on day
Rossi, he
one.
doesn't do research.
Yeah.
He doesn't look into
That's
research.
fine. Yeah, so
Yeah.
there was the premiere on day 1. Day 2 was actually a private jet.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah.
It was
good,
a
huh?
private jet from
You were there?
Dubai to Riyadh, where we watched the first ever Hollywood premiere in Riyadh.
Riyadh.
Wow.
So
And,
cool, right?
Yeah, so we were with Will Smith. It was myself and 2 other influencers, and it was crazy. Like
Yeah.
Will Smith was sitting with us on a private jet for 45 minutes, just chatting about absolutely nothing, no cameras, nothing.
Love
Showing
that.
us
Cool.
behind the scenes of his new movie. It was crazy.
I
So
think that's
cool.
the future of movie. We were talking about it, right? How that's the future of movie promotions these days.
Yeah, and he's doing so well. Like they're
He
doing
killed it. The
such
movie
a
did it.
good job.
Ossy Marwah with us. More than 20 million followers, subscribers on all platforms, no matter where it is. But a lot of it comes out of YouTube. MrBeast, now officially the world's #1 YouTuber,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yeah.
And hold on, he's back now.
Where were you?
Sorry about that, Ozzy. I had to go to the bathroom.
That's fine. That's
I've got a bit of a dodgy tummy at the
All
moment.
right. Too much
just-
information.
Sorry, man.
I'm
It's
so
honestly,
embarrassed.
if you could see that.
Sorry, brother.
No, that's
Sorry,
fine.
mate.
That's fine. Still like.
Okay, so MrBeast is the world's #1 officially. He got that title a couple of weeks ago. The world's #1 YouTuber.
Correct.
The content that he puts out is unbelievable. You here do similar type of content when it comes to pranks and stunts and games and all that, which is fantastic. Now he invited the world's top YouTubers.
Top 50 YouTubers.
Top
so,
50?
Yeah, so what he did, he invited the top 50 YouTubers in the world. He flew them all over to North Carolina, where they're based.
Hold on, I want to
ahead.
just stop for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, go ahead.
How did you know? Like, did it come via an email? Do you know him? Does he WhatsApp message? How did this
It was
happen?
actually a DM.
From who?
I have,
From him?
Yeah, I have a DM. I can send you a screenshot.
Wow.
later or
and it said what?
It just said, "Hey, I'm throwing one of the biggest videos ever. Would love to have you part of it. Are you free for a call sometime?" And then I'm like,
Did you look at the account like, yes, it's the
Of course,
account?
yeah, you had to, but
Yeah.
like the that tag, the handle is just so clear and so
Yeah.
obvious. I'm like, oh damn, it is him. And then we just went from there. We got on a call and then was forwarded to his team, and then we arranged all the flights, all the.
They flew you guys over?
on a private jet. Yes.
What?
Wow.
MrBeast is a different level, man. This
What
guy,
do you
he
mean?
flew, so I was in London for the Champions League final, Real Madrid, and it was Dortmund. And then, so I had an activation there, and then every London participant, every London YouTuber that was going to the video was put on one private jet and then flew all the way over to North Carolina.
So he sent a MrBeast money is
MrBeast
is
is
next
next
level,
level.
huh?
Yeah, I
Next
like
level.
keep going, man. This guy he had a whole hotel booked, like black SUVs picking you up from everywhere, taking you everywhere. This guy had like his own soap at the hotel.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
MrBeast soap?
MrBeast soap at the hotel. They had like you walk into the room. There's a box of like every possible thing you might need. They have AirPods with your name engraved on it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't get it, but it's so cool.
Wow.
Apple TV if you don't like the hotel TV. And all in boxes, by the way. A Game Boy, all type of
Love
merch.
that. I love that you got a
merch.
Game Boy.
Yeah,
so you're
Beast
now
merch
in a
street.
hotel with the top 50 YouTubers in the world.
Yeah.
Huge.
I mean, when you think about the power that those 50 people
Yeah.
have, including yourself, Ossy, because you guys can talk to the entire world
Yeah.
in what you do. Now, we don't know what...
I think they counted 1 billion subscribers in one room.
Oh my
1 billion
gosh.
subscribers in one room. It was so basically you could tell from the so we were all wearing like kind of like the Squid Game.
Yeah, I saw
kind of
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, and it was basically like last man or woman wins.
And can you say anything? Can you say anything more?
I'm not sure. I'd like because we had to sign a lot of papers.
Okay.
As a
Don't-
lawyer, I feel I feel shy to say I did not read most of it, but like yeah. So basically, it was a very cool video. Last person standing wins $1 million.
Wow.
Gosh.
Yes, but it was for a good. Like you take the $1 million, you put it towards a good cause. You're not
Great.
supposed to keep it.
Yeah.
I love
Because-
that.
Yeah. Because I think you're not supposed to make people who have money have
Yeah,
more
these
money.
guys.
And,
Ossy's like $1 million. I've got that here in my pocket. What's wrong with you? From my last video.
I'm not gonna
That's-
say no to it.
That's
but
what
like,
happens.
yeah.
Just talk about the money side of what you guys do. Okay, MrBeast.
Yeah.
He's affording a private jet to go pick up 50 people
It's
from around the
crazy.
world. And
Yeah.
how would he have made? I mean, obviously he's the number one YouTuber in the world.
Yeah, of course.
He's worth $500 million,
So
apparently.
is he making that money? Is he making a lot of that money from YouTube itself? Like, if he's got a
Yeah.
video out, can you explain just the monetization of how that works?
Of course. So I'm gonna try to simplify it as much as possible because it's a very complicated thing. So basically, you get paid for viewers wherever they are when they see the ads. So if a viewer is from the US, you're gonna get paid more than if the viewer is say from Egypt.
Okay.
Right.
So basically, so on his what we call RPM or CPM, it's how much money he gets per 1,000 views. You'd probably talk about like around $10,000 to $15,000 per million views that he's getting. Add to that all his merch.
Yeah.
Add to that all his
Businesses,
MrBeast chocolate.
yeah.
Add to it the burger stuff. Add to it the brand deals in the video, probably anywhere between like $1 million to like $1.5 million, $2 million, depending on how big the video is. You do the math, you crunch the numbers. Honestly, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You spend money to make money. Everyone does it. He just does it at a different scale, and I think
Yeah.
it not bothers people, but it amazes people or shocks people because it's on YouTube. You used to
Yeah.
see it on like a big
TV,
movie
yeah,
or
that's
something.
right,
But
yeah.
then when someone does it on YouTube, you're like, "What is he crazy? Is he?"
Yeah.
As they say, it's crazy until it makes sense. Then it's genius.
Correct.
you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Well, I think he's got that in him. I know a few people that know him somewhat personally, and they said to me, I don't know if this is true, but both of them said something to me that he's actually just he's just chilled. He's just a chilled guy.
Yeah, he's a very he's a guy.
He's
like
just a guy,
He's
yeah.
just a guy. He's just a kind person. Like you can tell this guy just wakes up. All he wants to do is make videos on
Yeah.
YouTube. He does not care about what car he drives.
Yeah,
does not
that's
care
right.
Where he lives, he does not.
Yep.
Like he has no care about anything. He just wants to go in, make a video, and then go home. You can't say that about a lot of the other creators that were in the box. They're all very, very, very nice, by the way. A lot
Yeah.
of them with huge numbers. KSI, Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul was there.
Kaizenat, it was
It's
insane.
crazy.
Which was actually crazy to me is these guys are like Logan Paul, KSI specifically. They're almost billionaires
Yeah.
with their prime stuff, and
They were there.
yeah, with their stuff, and then somehow they're still there. They're
Yeah.
there for days, for multiple days, participating in this video.
That's what I thought when I saw Logan and KSI in
Yeah,
this
it's
thing.
crazy.
I was like, wow, like you're right. They're
It's crazy.
They're
These
busy
guys, they
boys
haven't
as well.
posted a YouTube video in God knows how long, especially Logan. He just does his podcast stuff. Yet they're part of this video. They're there. They're having fun. Like it's crazy that a lot of them have actually like just given the whole week. Okay,
Yeah.
if this is gonna go for a week, let it go for a week.
And I love that you were representing us here in the
Yeah.
Middle East. So well
Yeah.
done. We're
Yes.
super proud of you, Ossy.
Yes,
honestly.
yes. You guys are so nice. I want to come more often.
Yeah.
Come and hang out. Well, it's crazy because I say this all the time before, like influencers, creators, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, there was radio. And radio, this is what we do. We
Yeah.
do
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
podcast
Yeah,
every
yeah,
day,
yeah.
and it's
Like short podcast.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we do our little
Yeah.
thing, and so I'm always proud to see creators doing different things, because I think it's just another element of arts, and that's what radio is in a
For sure.
form, and that's what you do on YouTube or on social media. It's a type of art. How do you come up with these ideas every day? Do you have a team now behind you helping you put this together?
So I have a few people behind me. Yes, I'm very grateful, and their support's super important. Now, what we like to do is we just go on like a random word generator on Google, and then we just press and they give us a word, and then we see who can come up with the best idea
around
that word.
What a great way of doing it.
We keep going until we get like the idea that's gonna that's it,
That's awesome. I like that.
I think we steal that.
Yeah, we're going to do that now.
It's just you who's going to steal it.
Yeah, we're going to be like, tacos. How many tacos can you fit in your mouth?
We'll do it.
It was the word generator. That's what happened.
You go.
All right, so we're going to do a red flag test with Ossy.
Yeah.
Now, we've all got red flags in our
Yes, we
hands.
do.
Nala, can you get behind the mic with Pretty, if you don't mind?
We'll be
you
the
guys
same
do it
anyways.
together. I want Nala involved in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the same mind, so we're good.
Yeah.
Because this is good. Nala's the only single one on the show,
True.
so you're the single female. So we need to. I want you to understand as well what's a red flag for men, because it's important. I think it's important that we all know.
Our
It's
little
important for
Nala.
us men to know what
I
red
don't know
flags
if
for
I'm
you.
a good representative. I don't know, man. So much pressure.
No pressure. So you've got a little bucket there, and you're going to pull them out. There's the questions.
Okay.
You say it out loud, and then we all judge.
All right,
This is about girls. Red flags in girls.
Red flags in girls for us men.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
First one. If she is always on her phone,
Is that a red flag, Ossy? What do you think?
like social media,
Just,
or like
she's
always
always
on
on
her
her phone. You go to dinner, she's on her phone. She's at home on the watching.
I told you I'm not a good representative because I'm always
Always
on
on
my
your
phone.
phone. So it's not a red flag
This
for
was
you.
fine, man. Please.
We want a woman that's always on her
Give
phone.
me a green flag, man. Give me a green flag.
I understand. I'm always on my
You're the
phone.
same.
We're always on. You're
I
always
say
on.
red flag because it annoy me because I'm always on my phone. I don't want them to be on their phone as well.
Okay, fair enough,
Fair
Ross.
enough.
All right, next one. Red flag test. Here we go.
Okay. All right, next one. If she complains too much,
I'll
have enough red flags, bro, for this one. I need to collect all your red
Nala,
flags.
we have to do red flag.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a problem.
so just complaining about anything to everything, right?
absolutely anything. It's just like, oh, come on, man, come on. Life is not that bad, Like,
I mean, but it must be hard. Eventually, if you do find love and you are married and you do settle down, someone that has to be aware of what you do every day. It's not a normal job. You don't just go to the
Yeah.
office every day
Yeah,
from
I-
9 to 5. That must be
I
hard.
understand, but I was thinking more complaining about less important things.
Yes. Yeah. That's
Like
what I'm
about
thinking
absolutely
too. Yeah.
anything. That's
Okay.
just not fun.
All
That's
right,
not
all right,
fun
fair
at all.
enough.
You want that peace.
Okay, all right. Let's go again. Red flag. Ossy Marwah with us. You can get him on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever. He's only got
Alright.
about 20 million followers, so yeah.
I can use any extra one. If she pays on the first date,
Is that a red
Red
flag?
flag.
Now, hold on.
mean,
Is she enforcing? Is it like, no, I am paying. I am a woman. I'm going to
Chris,
show you.
It's the paper is not a real
Yeah,
person.
I mean-
it just says if she
Okay.
pays
Chris,
on.
I'll take any free dinner, man. What are you talking about?
Are you saying it's a red flag?
No,
Okay.
no.
I
he's
mean,
saying
like,
it's good.
depending how assertive she is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm paying, then maybe I run the other way.
Yeah,
But, I
exactly.
mean,
If it's
she's,
too much,
if
yeah.
it's free food.
Yeah,
if it's
but-
free food,
If
though.
it's free food.
Yeah.
As in,
You know
Ossy's
how
taking it.
expensive food is now?
Yeah, sure. No, because I'm just saying, you don't want that first date, and at the end she's like, listen here, I am paying. I'm a woman. No
Yeah.
one ever pays for me.
Yeah.
Do you want to, I'm out.
Especially if she sounds like that.
Yeah. She sounds like Chris.
Told me what I said. All right, we'll do two more here. Red
Two
flags.
more. If she has a bad sense of humor.
What do you like?
Why are we laughing? There's so many inside
Yeah,
jokes
no,
in this
no,
room
I don't-
that
I
I'm
don't
not a
know
part
the-
of. You're not a part of
I-
it.
It's because
These two.
I think we have a bad sense of humor, right?
Sorta.
Okay, so you're gonna
We're
make
not-
it about you guys. Okay, fair enough.
So bad sense of humor.
Um,
Like, what's that mean again?
Like
Like-
it's not funny.
no, I think I can get over that. I think
Yeah,
you know,
you
like
get over it?
in a life where you have to give
Rossi.
and take.
Rossy's like,
Rossy's like, nah.
No, I'm a funny guy.
You have got the bad sense of humor on the show.
I need a funny wife to laugh
To
at
bring
me.
up the average of
Yeah.
funny in the house.
Yeah.
All right, last
last
one.
one.
Here we
Last
go.
one.
Ossy Marwah, thank you
Oh,
for
no
hanging
pressure,
out
no
with us. Here we
Thank
go.
you, thank you.
Let's
Thank
make
you
it a
for
good
having
one.
me.
yeah, make it juicy.
If she has male friends,
Oh.
I'm waving a big red flag.
out of here.
Come on.
This is a big
Please.
one.
Come on, no, like
on.
you know,
Again.
she should only have one male friend, and that's myself.
Oh,
Come on.
no. So listen. Again,
Male friend.
it's hard to it's hard to depict what we're talking about.
Who's
here.
my best friend, Chris?
Me?
Exactly.
There are exceptions.
Yeah.
That's the law.
With your work colleagues, anyway.
But that's no. I understand. If you've been burnt. Well, I've been burnt before.
Ooh.
So having a friend of your partner and you've been burnt. Next relationship, you'd be like, "There's no male friends."
Yeah, but
Do you know
that's
what I mean?
not like the equation.
Listen, she does not need any male in her life other than me. That's all she needs. She can have her dad, her brothers, her cousins.
It's the Arab. It's the Arab.
I grew up in Canada, I swear.
Ossy, thank you so much for doing
Thank
what
you
you do,
for
brother.
having
Mabruk, congratulations on everything. Thank you for
Thank you, thank
waving
you.
not the red flag, but the green flag for the Middle East
Yeah.
and
Thank
you,
creation. What you do is fantastic.
Thank
and
you so much.
please come back to Virgin Radio, okay?
I would love to. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Ozzy!